a second. Hold on. There we go. Orientation is locked. Okay. Don't tell me you're not going to let me do what I want to do. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. Okay, I guess I got to do this. I tried to do this and it would not let me, won't let me go sideways. Okay, I'm going to make you guys dizzy for a minute. Just so that I can do this. I think because when I set up the live stream, it was in the wrong orientation. I wanted it portrait and it wasn't going to let me. So, okay. That's about the best that I'm going to get, I guess. Wonder. That's just going to have to work, I guess. No. Okay. I'm fooling with the camera. So I wanted as much of the map showing as I could get. Okay, so I know I got to stay in the bounds of the circle. Okay. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. I am not on camera. Today was a pajama day. We had a snowstorm, snow squalls, and I wasn't leaving the house. Nope, nope, nope. So, got a couple videos done today, and pretty much putzied around. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm just going to say everybody. I can't go through each individual name. Forgive me. I look one hell of a mess. That's why I am not on camera. And besides, I think I want you guys to see the cards. This is just like really weird. Really weird. There, that's a little bit better. I have a little bit of the candle in there. Yes, you can, Unspoken Butterfly. I've got 2 spots left. If you pay, I'll be down to 1 spot. Let me, I better open that tab. Should I should. Yes, I should. Hold that thought for a second. Okay. Now I just gotta remember my password. Okay, that's not it. Get into my PayPal on my computer. It's automatic on my phone. Okay, I'm in. I am in. Okay. 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 Now I need to find my live. Nope, that's not it. That's that. That's that. Where's my YouTube live? Where is my live? I'll just go back to Stampin' Up later. Oh, it's way over here. Okay, let's move this tab over here. Okay. Okay, full read. Okay, let me put you on the list. There's my notes. There they are. Okay. I'm just putting you down as butterfly. Okay. I've got one spot left open. One spot left open. I'm not answering specific questions on the free reads. Just this is mainly to see different areas of life. The free reads is very, very general. Okay. Tammy, you could go ahead and pay for one. I prefer the PayPal link in the pinned comment, but you could go ahead and pay for one. And then if you do, that'll be the last spot open for tonight. If time permits, I'll reopen the paid readings. And the way that the free list works is whoever I'm drawn to. Okay? Doesn't guarantee everybody's going to get a reading. I try. Okay, Tammy, you did it that way also. Okay. Thank you. The paid list is now full. I've got 7 people on here. So Tammy, I'm adding you. Okay. Now the paid list does take priority. And get my specialty deck out here. Okay. I got to see who's here on the paid list. The first one that paid today was Star. Star Curry, are you here? Star. I'm looking for Star. I don't know how many people's in the room. Star. Watching. Thank you, Unspoken Butterfly. Star. Okay, if Star is not here, if you're not here during your time, because I just need to get through these. I have several guides. I have my grandmother. I have my cousin. I also have a guide that joined me about 20 years ago. His name is Vinny. He doesn't come forth very often. And I've got George. Well, that's the name. He's been with me my whole entire life. George has. I discovered George when I was 4 years old. Okay. Okay. I am going to go ahead and get started. Let me see what the timestamp is. Okay. Around 11 minutes. Let me mark that down. I will say 11. And I'm just going to timestamp them because I hate keeping a running list for the next time I go live when I don't know when I'm going to go live. So I'm going to do 11 minutes, 30 seconds for Star. So I'm just going to timestamp the people that are not here. Okay. So this reading is for Star. Okay. I made up a spread to go along with this. Okay, Star, your overall energy for this year, wow, releasing. This is Eight of Swords energy in the reverse. One of the things, Star, that you need to look at this year is releasing things that aren't serving you, releasing. It's like no longer overthinking and worrying about things that I want to say don't belong to you. And, okay, the second card is Four of Swords. There's something this year that you need to put to rest in regards to relationships, a disconnection. Two of Cups in reverse meaning. So, I would say that you've been holding on and thinking about somebody from your past that maybe you have been hoping would return, who hasn't returned, and it's like you have your own self-imposed prison here that in regards to a disconnection or a breakup, whether this is a friendship, family member, or romantic partner. So there's this release and healing from this energy. That is the theme for 2025. Okay, that is the bigger picture that you need to look at. Letting that go. There's not a whole lot more that Spirit wants to say about that because I feel like you already know what that is. Okay. Your career and your finances. Yes, by the way, the dogs are in the house. I might have to get up and let them out. But career and finances. Joy, the sun. So this is making me think your career is going in the right direction. and you're gonna shine. There seems to be something career-wise that you have been wanting that is actually going to come to you. Feeling happy and overjoyed about it. It's like you being the star of the show, almost. This could also be indicating some sort of promotion in your job, in your career. There seems to be a moving ahead. Relationships and connections. That's your theme of the year, by the way. There's hope. The star. And I kind of said you're the shining star. This is about, there is some kind of renewed hope in relationships, but that is hinging on healing from this other. I'm not feeling this is a renewal energy. This is a healing energy. And this is also about focusing on something greater, something or somebody more worthy. I feel like that there is somebody that's going to be coming on the scene this year that is going to renew your faith in love and in relationships. Your personal growth and health. We have the Six of Wands. So, your overall growth, this is being on the winning side. This is having some sense of confidence. And you are growing as a soul. I think this thing from the past that you were carrying over, that you need to release, this old relationship, was one that was meant to make you grow as an individual and as a spiritual being. There's a sense of victory here. You're going to have, and I'm getting that recognition for all your hard work and everything that you put into yourself. This row here is so very, very positive, okay? Up here, the challenge is healing from a heartbreak, a breakup, a disconnect with somebody, but there's a renewed hope. And it's not with that person, because the Eight of Swords in the reverse is talking about a release. Okay? Focusing on releasing that and new energy coming in. What do you need to embrace? These are like energies, habits, opportunities to lean into. This is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, this says refusing help. I'm not seeing that as refusing help. This is saying, especially with this sun here, I'm thinking that there's an opportunity happening. If you've been feeling the pinch financially, or feeling like, this is being out in the cold and a lack of. This is healing and coming out of that. So, there's an opportunity here for you to turn everything around. And it feels like everything from your finances to your personal life. This is, I want to say, your year to shine. And the star is in the dead center. So that is shooting for the stars. Dreams coming true. Wishes coming true. And things happening for you that you're going to feel like you're in a very good place. What is it that you need to release? This is patterns, influences, people, things, attitudes, emotions that you need to let go of for a better year. Page of Swords. Okay, the key word on this card is curiosity. Did you ever hear the saying, curiosity killed the cat? I would say, whoever this was in the past, back up here, whoever that was, you have a habit of watching their social media, their friends' social media, almost like I feel this obsession. And I feel like that may be a big part of why you have felt stuck. Things have not moved forward. And as I said, this could be your year. There are things that don't serve you, that you have created your own self-prison over and not allowed yourself to think outside the box, or you didn't allow yourself to think of the possibilities, other possibilities. Your focus was so primarily on this person to the point where you were spying on them, watching their social media obsessively. And that's what Spirit is saying that you need to let go of. And advice for the year, finally. Let go of your insecurities. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Whoever this person was, they definitely made you feel insecure. Daisy Duke. They made you feel insecure. I'm going to get a couple more cards to see what comes out. But this is about embracing a lot of self-care. I just felt I needed a little bit of clarification. 8 of Wands, and we've got 5 of Cups. This is swift movement. This is communication. This is moving forward away from the despair, away from the loss, letting go of guilt. So I'm not sure how that relates, whether this person made you feel guilty, like it was your fault that things didn't work out. And I'll be quite frank with you, Star. And it's funny, the Star card comes up. You're in the center of the whole spread, by the way. Just saying. This year is supposed to be all about you. And then good things are going to be coming. This person, like I said, I've got to be frank with you, Star. I don't like their energy. I don't. Reminds me of a real egotistical, narcissistic asshole that made you feel guilty for everything that went wrong. He misplaces his wallet. He can't remember where he put it, but it's your fault that he misplaced it. I know that's an extreme example, but that's an example. But that's what Spirit is saying to you. And then to end your reading, there was another deck I wanted, but I'm not digging it out. I forgot to get it out. There's a reason why I forgot to get it out, obviously. Okay. And then I'm going to get the final words, and then we'll move on to the next one. Only the paid readings will I do this for, will I timestamp. Okay. Review the past, inactivity, hibernate, quiet time. Okay. Essentially what this is saying to you is stop playing those bad memories, those memories over and over and over and over and over again. Because as you play these memories, you're unable to move forward or act on anything. The inactivity is a result of playing those memories like a movie over and over. So that's at more of that Eight of Swords energy. And being that it came in the reverses, your focus this year is going to be on releasing that energy. Okay, I hope you found this helpful. Okay. Now, let's see the second person on my list. Now I'm going through the paid list. Is Daniela. Daniela, are you here? Daniela, I'm looking for Daniela. There's Tigger. I don't keep a free list. The only list that I keep is my paid list. When I do the free readings, it's based upon who I'm drawn to. Okay. I don't have mods in here right now, so I can't keep a list. Okay. Daniela, let me get a timestamp for you, hon, and I'm just feeling like I need to switch decks. Don't know why. But I'm feeling like I need to switch decks. Okay. Let's see, Daniela. Okay, I need to put on here your timestamp. We're going to go with 28:30. Okay. Which is about right. I figured these readings would take about 10 minutes each. Okay. Okay, Daniela, it is your turn. So those on the free list, it's probably going to be about an hour before I get to the free list. At least an hour, because I've got 6 more of these to do and they last about 10 minutes each. That's why I was limiting the amount of spaces, amount of slots for paid readings. Okay. Daniela. Daniela's year ahead, please. Daniela's year ahead, please. Oh, Daisy, you gotta stop. Daniela, year ahead, please. Oh, lovely. You got the sun. I'm going to get your first 3 cards first. King of Wands and King of Pentacles. Ooh. The plot thickens here, folks. The plot thickens. We got 2 masculines. And we've got the sun. Now, what I do note here are the 2 kings have their backs to each other. I'm being drawn to the child. So I don't know if this has to do, if there's a family issue, or if you have 2 male children that may not be getting along, and you just want to restore that happiness. I'm really curious. It's just kind of what I'm picking up on. Your primary focus this year is the sun. Happiness, joy, rejuvenation, renewal of energy here. The sun also heals and nourishes. Then we have the King of Wands here. The King of Wands is somebody who's very ambitious. Out of all the kings, you want something done, you want the heavy lifting done, he's the one you call. He's a visionary. He has certain ideas. The King of Pentacles is more down to earth, more about the money and the stability, and he's showing up in the challenges area. Okay. Now, let me say this also. I know that it's hard when you're not in the chat to talk back and forth with me, but these can also be aspects of yourself as well. It doesn't have to be children, but I felt like there's some kind of family dynamic. It's not quite right. But your key focus, your theme is the sun, letting your light shine. You have opportunities here to create or bring to life a certain vision. Money may be an obstacle to you that may have been stopping you in your tracks, or your finances not being able to balance them. There's also this energy of challenging you that you might be over generous. It's almost like somebody says that they need $20. Sure, no problem. Even though you know you're probably never going to see that $20 again, you give it anyhow. Even if you may only have $30 in your wallet till your next pay, that other person needs that $20, you give it to them and you suffer. I get a little bit of that type of energy as well. So there's needing to ground yourself in your finances and take control of your financial situation. It is within your reach. You do have opportunities to do that. And Daisy wants outside. But there's opportunities here and you have a certain vision. But you really need to kind of ground yourself. Okay. Next 3 cards. I'll lay them out. I don't know why they want to stick. 10 of Swords. Interesting. There's some kind of ending to a career. Relationships is the Knight of Wands. And personal growth and health is the 6 of Pentacles. So there's something I feel like again, it feels like financial. And I almost want to say that the family dynamic might be family members always borrowing money off of you and never paying you back. and you always come up short when it comes to paying your bills. And there seems to be, in your finances and career, 10 of Swords. That is a death, that is an ending, and it's not a pretty one either. It also represents betrayal. And it's kind of fun, we got somebody here with the money. This could be somebody that owes you money, somebody that has money that won't cough it up, that owes you. That's what I feel. And there's a sense of betrayal there. This could also be a manager, a boss. I just feel like that there's money owed to you, that you always are giving, but not receiving back. And I think that that's part of a big part of your focus is taking care of yourself in order to fulfill your own dreams. And there's definitely somebody here, dead center, who has this energy about frivolous spending. Somebody who's very impulsive. I think you're dealing with an impulsive spender within your family. And with your finances, I think it's going to be painful. It's not going to be pleasant, but something has to change. Something has to end there. Now, if you notice in the Ten of Swords, it's not a pleasant ending, but there is the sun coming up over the horizon. So, and we've got the sun above here. So, it's not devastating. I'm not feeling devastation. But I'm feeling more like someone's going to be butthurt when you end your generosity here. Okay? Now, your relationships, that needs to change too. Personal relationships, friendships, family, whatever. A lot of immaturity. A lot of impulsiveness, non-committal. This might be a specific relationship. Feels like a younger person. This might even be the relationship with a child. I kept feeling something with a child. The Knight of Wands also brings about change. There's a change in dynamics. And the Knight of Wands is also about freedom. And this may be that painful ending to gain your freedom from somebody who is an impulsive spender, somebody who, it almost feels like there was a lack of finances, not making your bills, and it's because of an individual that you allowed them to take advantage. But I think that's all changing here. Okay, what is it that you need to embrace? Judgment. This is answering the call. This is a renewal of self. Embrace a second chance in life. And embrace better decision making and not feeling bad for the decisions that you make. Because you're moving forward, making decisions for you. For you. Because the focus is going to be on you. For years, it's been on other people. This is your year to shine. This is your year to focus on yourself. Okay? And a renewal of spirit. Okay. What patterns or influences that you need to let go of to have a better year? 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups can be wishes or it can be obsession. It's also a completion. Sometimes I see this as an emotional wall. This Nine of Cups. This character is usually gloating, and he's, I just get this overindulgence energy. And I think it has to do with being a people pleaser and overindulging in spending or handing out money to people who don't know how to manage their own. Oh, Tarot Destroyer! Welcome, welcome, welcome! How you doing? Man, I gotta tell ya, Tarot Destroyer, I know that Satan's got a great place in hell for you. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the show. Anyhow, now, for your final card, we have your personal growth and your health. Five of Swords. That's that self-sabotaging energy. Shooting yourself in the foot. There's also a sense of recovery here. I'll be honest, a sense of recovery. You feel like you've been pushed around, you've been bullied. Let's go back to your career here. A sense of betrayal. Backstabbing. Career and finances. Somebody being unethical. Let's pull a couple extra cards. Oh, Tarot Destroyer. How did those testicles taste? I know you ate them. Okay. Haha. And here's clarifiers, the Devil and the Chariot. I mean, you have to be new to tarot not to know what this means. This is victory, triumph over the devil, over the negativity, over the negative people. So, very interesting. Oops, sorry, Omega. I just love to make fun of Tarot Destroyer. It's fun. They come in here to antagonize. Huh, I like to dish it right back out. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to pull a couple more cards for you, Daniela, to finish us off for some parting words. Protect yourself. Discard. Leave it behind. There's something that you need to leave behind, or somebody. And you need to protect yourself, protect your energy, protect your finances. That's advice here. Okay? So I hope this helps. I hope this made sense. Okay, that was for Daniela. Okay, I'm not really doing questions tonight per se. Free readings, getting a 3-card general reading for the year. The paid readings, I'm touching on all aspects of life for this upcoming year. The 4 you to have the best year possible. But my paid list is closed. I'm at max capacity. I'm only doing 7 paid readings tonight, and it is completely full. Okay, I'm on the third one. Let's see. The third one. Esther. Esther, are you here? I'm looking for Esther. Okay, there you are. Alrighty, Esther. We're going to take a look at your stuff now. At least I don't. Okay, so you're here, so I don't have to timestamp. Okay. Okay, Esther. Okay. Your theme for the year. Okay. Don't panic, because I'm going to weave it in. But we got the Three of Swords. I don't know what's going on there. Just hold on. Oh, and the Sun. Healing from a heartbreak. Heart pain. Or something like that. Something painful. That you've been holding on to. Four of Pentacles. Okay. So this is pretty much saying this year is about overcoming some sort of disappointment or heartbreak that you have the opportunity to heal from and bring joy and let joy replace the sadness in your heart and the sadness that the obstacle, your challenge that you have been holding on to and hoarding. Okay? That is really straightforward. I'm not timing these readings. Some readings may be faster than others. I'm just saying. That's like, I don't even think I need to focus more on this. That says a lot right there. Okay. Your finances or career is on the move. There could be changes coming to your career. And I feel positive changes. And it's like a change that happens all of a sudden. I don't know if you have any kind of impulsive spending as well. I just got to touch on that because this is career and finance. Okay? Work, money, material stability. Things might have been a little bit unstable, but there is change that is happening this year. Things are moving forward in the right direction. Relationships and connections. Time to get your head out of the clouds. 7 of Cups. There's a little bit of dreaminess here. Maybe even daydreaming. But there's also this is not necessarily associated with this, but you know, I scry out of my crystal ball that's in the corner over there when I do my readings. And I'm feeling like playing the field. If you are single, this is a year of options, but not committing to anything. Just kind of seeing what's out there, getting your toes wet, dipping your toes in the pond a little bit. And it feels like you're going to have opportunities and options this year in making connections. Okay. Your personal growth and your health. Something being renewed. There might be some kind of decisions that you're going to have to make. I can't give medical advice. I could just say there might be something health related that you might have to make a decision about, whether that's your health or somebody else's health. This is also there is this resurrection. This is like the phoenix that rises up out of the ashes. So, I don't know what you've gone through, but there's a lot of transformation going on within you. There's a lot of healing going on. There's release going on. There's options opening up. There's changes. This is going to be a big year for you, Esther. This is going to be a big year for you. And what do you need to embrace? The Emperor within. Embracing your own personal power. Your own boundaries. Being your own authority. And even setting boundaries with others. This is you sitting on the throne. You, and only you, being in control of the direction of your life. No one else being in control. You being in control. And there's a sense of protection here as well. Setting those boundaries and protecting yourself. And I think it's from not repeating past experiences and past mistakes. Okay? And what do you need to release? The biggest thing you need to release for a better year. We've got the Four of Cups here. There's a sense of melancholy with this card. That meh feeling. A lack of motivation. That sense of not feeling satisfied. It's like chasing the next dream. Looking for that solid relationship. Instead of people in and out of your life. I think that whatever the cup is that keeps being handed to you, I just feel that there is this need to say no. Okay. Sorry to hear about the loss of your daughter. But that kind of makes sense, actually. That does make sense. Makes a lot of sense. But certain things that happen, to treat them more like a stepping stone, a lesson, instead of, oh, the universe is totally against me, I have the worst luck in the world, this, that, and the other happens to me. That's where some boundaries come into play. That's where accepting life as it is and accepting the lessons and learning from them That's where there's a lot of personal growth here. There seems to be a renewed spiritual energy coming within you. Almost like this year you're feeling alive again, feeling like you're ready to live again. That's what I'm picking up. Okay, advice for the year. 2 of Cups. Make friends with people. Get out there and mingle. 7 of Cups is in the middle. Mingle with others. Meet people. Embrace friendships. Accept help and love from others. Your daughter's spirit's still around, though. I do feel that. I feel like looking under the deck real quick. 6 of Wands under the deck, which getting back up on that horse again. A sense of accomplishment. By the end of the year, you're going to have a sense of accomplishment. Independence. After a lot of inner work and healing work. So you've got some inner work to do, but you will be successful in gaining that sense of independence and being in control, being your own boss, and setting those boundaries. Understand the certain things in life that happen that you were unable to accept. There's a lesson there. I couldn't tell you what that lesson is. I feel like that's something you need to figure out. That's why the Hermit's here, about the introspection. Yeah, you need to start getting out of the house. I think that's part of this. Because this is about the year of picking yourself up and starting to live again. And I could tell you this much. Your daughter doesn't want you living like that. Your daughter doesn't want you to hold yourself back in life because her physical body is gone. She's still there in spirit. Okay? She wants you to live a fulfilling life. With the understanding the wound might still be fresh. But she's calling you out. That it's okay to grieve. And a personal message from her. This is straight from her. She just said this. It's okay to grieve, but life doesn't stop. Okay? That's what she said. It's okay to grieve, but life doesn't stop. Okay. Resilient, a long time. Finding that resilience, opportunity. There's new doors that are going to be opening for you this year. You have to be ready for it. You've been in this state of mind for quite a long time, quite a while. I don't know how recent her death was. To her, it felt like, because time is different. There's really no such thing as time. It's almost like it happened yesterday. But she doesn't want you to stay in that too long. And because there's doors opening up, and she's making sure doors are opening up for you. Okay? Anyhow, that's what I have for you, my dear. I hope this helps. You're quite welcome. You're welcome, Esther. Okay. Hold on one second. You know, I said today was pajama day for me. Really was. But I'm getting a little bit warm. So I'm taking off the robe part and just going to be in my jammies. Okay. It's been an hour already. Of course, the first 15, 20 minutes we were gabbing. Let me see the next person on the list. Okay. Renee. We got Renee and then her boyfriend Jim. Okay, Renee. All right. Let's get this ball rolling. Renee. I don't know why guides do this. Switcheroo on deckies. Switcheroos on decks. Okay. I just follow my guides, follow my instincts. They say change decks, I change decks. Sorry for your loss, Tammy. My deepest condolences and sympathies. Okay. Okay, here we go. Renee. This deck works best too, and it's when things are flipped out. Third card, please. Thank you. First, oh, you got me 4 cards. Okay. First one. Your theme of the year. Knight of Cups in the reverse. A little bit of moodiness. A little bit of the other way is a promise or an offering, and this is reneging on something or taking something back on an emotional state. This is somebody who is emotionally moody. I don't know if this is somebody you're dealing with or if you've had certain situations come up that you have been moody. This side is representing the reverse of the Knight of Cups. So the theme of the year is dealing with a little bit of emotional immaturity. I don't know if you have children or what that is. Okay. Yes, Dan, I will get the, Daniela, I did do it. I did timestamp it, but I can't look at it right this minute. But there's getting control of certain emotions. I don't know what that's about. Hopefully you do. And the next card out represents the key opportunities. Oh my. This is the Five of Swords. It's conflict. How is the Five of Swords an opportunity? Emotional conflicts, facing them straight on. I don't know who you have a conflict with, if it's a family member, friend, co-worker, almost like a bully, in some sort of way. But it feels like the opportunity to not run from a fight or not run from an emotional confrontation. Because it almost feels like when it comes to emotional confrontations, you tend to back off, back down. You're coming across as somebody who avoids emotional confrontation. Okay? And there's an opportunity to stand up to somebody and face it head on in order to solve it, because whatever that issue is not going to just go away. And your key challenges here comes up as the King of Pentacles. Money-wise. I swear this feels like somebody at work. Job related. I don't know if you're dealing with like a manager or something like that. Maybe you can comment and let me know. Daisy, stop. But because of what I am seeing in what's the next card out? It seems like somebody in a place of monetary power that presents an obstacle to you. Maybe even bullying you to a point that brings you emotionally down, but you don't express it. I think it's time you start expressing it. Start expressing how you feel and facing this conflict with this person head on. And in your career and money, we have the Emperor. It's the boss. It's almost like I have to deal with it because he's my boss. Or she's my boss. I think it's a masculine. They're my manager. I could get fired if I say anything out of turn towards them. So you kind of deal with their abuse continually. So I hope this is resonating. I don't see you commenting. But that's what seems to be coming up. Situations around work, your career, and an individual associated with your money. Okay. Relationships and connections. Collaboration. This is the Three of Pentacles, working with somebody. This feels like an opportunity to join a team. This is about working with other people. This is feeling like team leadership. It's making me wonder if there's going to be another job opportunity. Okay. But there's something here. I don't know what this is then. It might be something you need to figure out. but your personal growth and health, recovery, and forgiveness. We have the Five of Cups in the reverse. That inner child, there's something here about forgiveness. And I feel it's speaking about emotional health and spiritual health here. This almost feels like something that I think you kind of have an inkling, but it may be something that you don't want to say. Betrayal wounds. I'm being told I got to be careful of my wording. Almost like talking in code. I don't know why I'm just going to leave it at that. What to embrace? Endings. Ten of Swords. That might be odd to say, to embrace a painful ending, a betrayal, but yes, embracing it. To me, I almost feel like that there was a lesson that you learned from that experience. And it's almost like your guys are saying you had to go through that in order to learn this lesson. Wasn't an easy lesson. But embracing those wounds also promotes healing of those wounds. Okay. What do you need to release? Let go of for a better year. And the cards went flying. Yep. You know, been around my channel long enough, sometimes my cards grow wings. And it came up as the Six of Wands in the reverse. The Six of Wands in the reverse is letting go of the sense of failure. Not embracing that failure. Those failures are also the foundations of learning and growth. Okay? So whatever this betrayal was meant to help you to grow spiritually. If that makes sense. And advice for the year: boredom, Four of Cups. This almost feels like if you're bored with something, the Four of Cups is a melancholy, but as an advice, if you're not happy or satisfied with a situation, change it. Okay? Okay. Been there, done that, Renee. Mine wasn't for 24 years. Mine was for 17, but I've been there. Okay. Deception. Seven of Swords. Kind of like the betrayal, being lied to. Letting go of the past deceits, lies, deception, even the lies that you tell yourself. Eight of Wands. Moving forward. Fast, swift. Queen of Pentacles. Sensible. This is becoming comfortable in your own skin again. Plain and simple. You have to be comfortable with yourself. And if you're not happy about a situation, be resourceful and find there's ways of change. It's up to you to make the changes. But I'm also getting this sense of self-care. And when there is something, I'm also hearing using discernment. I still say there's something about lies and deception. But I'm not sure what that is. Could be a family member. But it's, yeah, you got some healing work to do, honey. Been there, done that. I understand. Okay. I'm looking at some parting words. I have a couple cards for Renee. One. Thank you. Okay, having a little bit of quiet time to reflect. Okay? And shifting your perspective. It's like I almost get a sense of afraid to take any kind of action because you're afraid that there's a lack of confidence. You're afraid that you're going to take the wrong action, do the wrong thing. That does kind of go back to your marriage, but you need to shift your perspective away from that. Because, and this is probably, I'm going to say this is probably your current boyfriend, there's a soulmate connection there. I don't know what the relationship is like between the two of you. And he's probably there listening. But I'm sure there's been some rough patches. And Renee, I'm here to tell you that you need to kind of heal from the past, shift your focus away from that. Because not every man is like your ex-husband. Okay? And I'll leave it at that. Okay. Now we've got your boyfriend, Jim. And this is too much of a feminine deck for him. Not using it. Okay. You're welcome, Renee. Now we're going to do Jim. After Jen, then I'm going to have to take like a real quick breather, like a 5-minute breather. Probably going to let the doggies run a little bit. Hopefully Daisy doesn't bark her head off. outside. My neighbor gets pissed. Even though my neighbor forgets it. For years she had a German Shepherd that barked at everything all the time. I hate to see anybody lose a pet, but he passed away last year. He actually passed away a couple months after I got Daisy. And it hasn't been a year yet. Hasn't even been a year since I got Daisy. The 29th of January will be 1 year since I got Daisy. And she was 14 weeks old. But anyhow, she forgets about those days and when her German Shepherd would break its chain and break loose and run around the neighborhood. Yeah. But she wants to yell at that about Daisy barking. And Daisy only does it because Daisy's smart. She doesn't go barking at the other neighbor when he's outside working on stuff. She barks at this one because she knows this one gets irritated. That's why Daisy does it. Okay, Jenn. Jenn. And if you've been around my channel, you know sometimes I talk about shit as I'm shuffling because it gets my mind off of what the cards are doing. It's like a subconscious shuffling. Okay. Oh, nice. You got the sun. Oh, sun and the moon? Really? That's balance if I ever saw it. That's the light and the dark, the light and the shadow. A balancing and mixing of the two. Interesting. 8 of Pentacles. Your focus this year is about the sun, about shining light on something in the shadows that you need to work on. I get almost like a procrastination. And avoidance. I don't know why I want to say avoidance. Avoiding an issue. This may even be, you may even have some shadowy stuff in your past, just like Renee. Things that are buried deep within. Underneath that fiery personality, that happy-go-lucky guy, you're a very emotional person that you don't always let show. There's an opportunity here to allow those emotions out, to express them. And there's a sense of mystery here, or a sense of developing your intuition. I just heard that. Developing your intuition. Hi, Star. You were the first reading I did. It was somewhere around 11 minutes and 30 seconds. I think you were the first one. It might have been the second one, which was around 23 minutes. But I'll have the timestamps posted after bit. Anyhow, back to Jim. I don't know if you've been working on developing your intuition. Because I think as you're developing your intuition, you're discovering things being uncovered that you didn't know about yourself, or maybe you didn't know about other people. This year is about letting your light shine and embracing life. Interesting. but your challenge, and enjoying life, something with work or occupation may pose as a challenge as well, like a blockage, like I don't have enough time to do the things that I really want to do, type of energy as well. Gotcha. Okay. Career, got the Four of Wands. When it comes to money and career, the Four of Wands does represent stability. Does represent stability, foundations, home life. I don't know if you're retired, Jim, or not, or home-based business, or earning money from home. It's kind of what comes up here. But I do get a solid foundation, and I'm not really seeing struggles with money here. I do see that through life, you did tend to be, okay, self-employed. You did tend to be a workaholic, almost like married to your job, to your business. Okay? But that self-employment would be like the work at home type thing. But things do look like they are stable. I'm not seeing any cracks there. Okay? So, it looks like finances is good, business is good. Relationships and connections, plans for the future. 2 Wands. And I'm seeing all these wands lined up here, which comes to the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands about victory. 6 of Wands about accomplishments. I'm seeing something here. I don't want to you've made a decision in regards to your connections and your relationships to move forward a step further in a certain connection. I want to know if Renee, ask him if I'm on the right track without spilling the beans, without just coming out and saying it. Hey, rock that body. Okay. Jim, don't worry. I'm not saying another word about it. Now let's go on to your wow, that flustered me. Personal growth and health. Jim, are you sure you want me to continue with this reading? Because I swear to God, these cards want to spill the beans. Let's just say that the decision's made. You let me know if you want me to reveal this card. We'll just say that there's balance, decisions, deepening. So, okay. The Lovers. This screams making it official. And I'll leave it at that. And it's saying there is a balance between the masculine and the feminine coming together. Spiritual balance. Spiritual harmony. Okay? Jim, I did not want to spoil it. I did not want to spoil it. My card seemed to want to spoil it. Okay? And I was like trying to tiptoe. Okay. No, there's no list, just my paid list. I don't have moderators in here tonight. So, okay, let's move on. No, Unspoken, it hasn't. I'm on Jenn. I was only doing, let me see, where am I at? You're next, but I'm going to be, after Jenn, I'm taking like a 5-minute breather before I do yours. Because I got to release energy and before I continue. Okay, embracing. Interesting card. I'm going to take this as embracing the spiritual journey. Leaving behind all the disappointments, all the betrayals and heartbreaks, leaving behind things that weren't fulfilling, that weren't serving you on an emotional level, and there is this new beginning. Their 8s represent a portal, a change. They're action takers. And this is taking action on things that really don't mean a hill of beans anymore. And moving in a direction towards what is important. This is a new emotional, in a way, a new emotional journey. This is like going after that 9th cup. Going after that ultimate wish, fulfillment. Having everything that you ever wanted. And this is on an emotional level. So this is going after that emotional fulfillment. What do you need to release? Let go of. This is odd that this would come up here. But yet it kind of makes sense. You're letting go of old family values. A family situation that once made you happy, long time ago. And I would venture to say that this is part of that moon energy that you've suppressed. Not embraced, not wanting to work on, not wanting to acknowledge, kind of ignore like it never existed. But there's an energy here of working through that in regards to a family dynamic that came to an end in the past. Okay? Advice moving forward. Yeah, there's some negativity, all right. This is kind of funny. We got the Lovers and the Devil. They're like the same two characters almost. One is very angelic-like. The other one is total opposite. This is the negativity. This is that self-doubt. Breaking the chains of the past. This bottom row screams, I am walking away from that negative energy that is not serving me, that has kept me chained up. an old family situation. Yeah, you were chained to that family dynamic, the family situation. This is the year that you make up your mind, I'm done. I am cutting those chains, and I'm moving on to what is for me. Okay, and that devil energy is, the advice is breaking those chains. Let me get a couple more cards with that. Seven of Swords. Now, a lot of readers will always read this as a negative. Every tarot card in the deck has a light and a dark side. The dark side of this is actually sneaking around and deception. And I would probably say, so with your sisters, probably a lot of sneakiness going on there, huh? You know, and it's almost like I'm hearing they did what they did, but it's them in the end who's not going to sleep at night. It's just like the advice is stop losing sleep over that situation. It's their karma to pay back. Okay. Oh my God. Who are these cards talking to you, Jim? You got the self-love and value and worth. But recognizing that your value and your worth. And doing the work, being rewarded for your effort. You got the Eight of Pentacles up here. You know, it's almost like you were ignoring. I don't know if ignoring is the right word, but there was no working with a situation. A lot of secrecy, but this is you putting the work into yourself, overcoming those obstacles that keep you from working on yourself, and you are going to be rewarded. And let me tell you, whatever that situation is with your sister, there is a favorable outcome. Stop worrying over the situation. Okay. Hi, Lee. Thank you. Okay. You're welcome, Jim. Okay, guys, I just need to take a couple-minute breather here. I'm going to be doing some breathing here. I just kind of need to take a break to restore my energy. And I started this roughly around 7:30 tonight. So it's been over an hour and a half because it's been about an hour and a half. Might have been going on a quarter till 8 when I started. And what I'll do is after I'm done with the live, the people that paid that were not here for their reading, Star, you were one of them. I will post Oh, thank you for the extra 20, RB. Renee. Um, yeah, I'm not taking any more donations tonight because I've got 2 more to do. Then I want to do a few free readings before I close this. It's been a while since I've had this many paid readings. Anyhow, I'm going to be silent for a few minutes. And I'm just going to do some breathing. I'm going to close my eyes, do some breathing. And I'll be back at you here in a moment. Okay. Getting low on my drink, too. In fact, it's gone. I am going to go get some more tea, and I'll be right. Then I'll get started again. I am drinking green tea with ginseng and ginger. It's an Arizona tea that has a ginseng and ginger in it. I need to forewarn you that I just put the dogs outside. They'll probably be out there for 10 or 15 minutes. Then they're going to want to come back in. Maybe they'll want to come back in. We've got about 3 inches of snow on the ground. It snowed all day today. Every time the roads will start to clear up and I think I'm going to go DoorDash. Then would come some snow squalls. I'm like, nope, ain't moving. My car is covered with snow right now. And like this morning, they were in and out of the house. And both of them loving the snow. The one time Daisy came in, and I can't show you the picture because it's on my phone that I'm actually live on. Yeah, I switched things up. I'm watching the chat on my computer. But Daisy, don't start barking out there. I'll let her piss off the neighbor for a little bit. Yeah, she's going to start barking. In fact, she's right outside the window of my office here. This is my office / craft room. But she had a layer of snow on her. I mean, could barely see the tan in her coat. You know, she's like that brown. She's brown and white. She looked all white. Monday's going to be another day that I'm going to be stuck in the house because we have a big snowstorm coming. And I can't wait to see how she acts in that, because last year when she was a puppy, after I got her, we didn't have much snow. And she was just a puppy. This is her first year of real experience with snow. And we're getting 8 to 10 inches of snow on Monday. Well, overnight, Sunday night into Monday. 8 to 10 inches. And I can't. I'm going to definitely have to get a video. I got a video of her and Dutton playing in it. It's a very short, like 20-second video of them playing in the snow this morning. But I'm going to definitely get her a video of her tackling 8 to 10 inches. We've been under winter storm advisory all day today. It actually started yesterday evening. And been under warnings of snow squalls and everything, so okay. So I am now doing butterfly. I think I'm doing butterfly. I can't have her barking out there like that. Sorry. The magic word to get her in the house, Daisy in the house, because she don't want to come in. She does not want to come in the house. The magic word is chicken. Chicken. Huh, Daisy? There's Dutton. Mama's working. Okay? Yeah, they can't see you. Okay. Okay. Butterfly. Where's my butterfly? Where is my butterfly? Where's my butterfly? Unspoken butterfly. Okay. Wanted to make sure you were still here, that I didn't have to timestamp. Okay. I feel like one more shuffle. Okay. Oh, that card definitely wanted to stay with this middle stack. And this is going to be the first card out. Okay. Your theme. Page of Swords. A little bit of curiosity, a little bit of research, some truth seeking, mental acuity, investigation. This makes me think of you learning something this year. Education, learning something, learning a skill, very sharp communications, intellectual communications, stepping into a place of not holding back and speaking your mind. A lot of mental sharpness and clarity here this year. Lovers. Now, I always say this, the original Lovers card was called the Choice card. The Lovers is a choice, but this is coming across as an opportunity. This could also be making a very deep, meaningful connection that you may have been searching for. The Sun. Now, this is your challenge. So, the first row here talks about finding that spot, that place where you feel complete contentment, complete happiness, that special relationship with somebody that makes you feel whole. And there is a balance here, even within yourself, of your divine masculine, divine feminine energy within. And you've been searching and seeking that happiness that you felt had eluded you in regards to opportunities for deep, meaningful connections and relationships. But there's an opportunity that is presenting itself. That's a key opportunity. King of Wands. Next row. Six of Wands. Page of Wands. Now, this is all your personal stuff. Your money and career, your relationships, and your personal growth. And right now, I get that you need to be celebrating the small successes. Because all the small successes, they add up to a bigger success. Money and career, with the King of Wands here, is suggesting to me that you have your eyes set on something. You have your life set on some kind of life purpose. You have this vision, and maybe you've been a little bit stuck on how you are going to go about and accomplish it. And I'm seeing a very harmonious relationship around you this year. And one that is going to help you grow. The pages are tiny people, tiny energy. They represent beginnings. They represent the start of the journey. It's like similar energy, the pages are to similar energy of the Fool and the Aces, with a little bit of a twist. You're past the Ace, now you're like taking the next step. There's positive news and coming through that, and I'm almost getting career-wise, maybe even a sense of recognition for your accomplishments. And this year is the year where you take your first steps towards that vision, that goal. And it is going to help you out, because you're going to have success in your personal relationships. The personal relationships and connections can be social interactions, it could be family, it could be romantic. You know what your social status is. But Relationships are going to be exalted this year. Okay? What to embrace is the Death card, change. The Death card is not always... It does represent an ending, but it's like the closing of a chapter in your life. And with pure heart, I'm being drawn to the white rose. I guess it's almost like a rose there. It is a rose, I guess. Of purity. The Death card carries the Fool's white rose. The Fool represents like a new chapter. But you're kind of like, this year something is changing, something coming to an end. And I'm not feeling a bitter end, okay? I'm feeling a much needed change, okay? It's like you're giving birth to a new life, and I feel it is connected to this King of Wands. Maybe you were employed, and the next step is taking a certain vision of towards self-employment. I don't know if that resonates or not, but that just kind of came through. But there's definitely change that is there for you to embrace. It's like I said, this is at the ending, it's closing. And you're at a place where you could start something fresh, something new. But you need to let go of certain defenses. I mean, it's one thing to be in protection mode, but releasing energy is like not fighting against the change. You need to let go of fighting against the change. There's a resistance here. And I think it's out of fear of what the next chapter is bringing. You have that vision, you know what you want, and the potential is there. You've done your research. This is something that you've always wanted. But there's a fear of taking that next step. So you kind of have resisted ending a certain chapter and going on a new adventure. And the cards are saying you need to stop resisting. Let it go. Let go of those fears that are holding you back. And your advice. Oh my God, I've been talking about the Fool card. That's taking that leap of faith. This reading is very loud, actually. Very loud. You need to stop fighting the change and take that leap of faith this year. I said there is a whole new chapter. There's an ending of a chapter and a beginning. You got the Death card, you got a beginning. You got a new adventure. You need to go with the flow. Under the deck, in the past, I mean, you may have, I think this opportunity has presented itself before. You kind of let the cup pass you by out of fear. The Four of Cups is one of rejection. And it's almost like it's the opportunity being handed to you, but there's this idea of focusing on the three empty cups here, not being satisfied. Something else comes along and it's like, Yeah, same old, same old, same old. You need to kind of grab that cup and take a look at it, because I think you're going to be surprised. But by ignoring this and continuing to resist the change, the endings, that new chapter, this is my shoot yourself in the foot card. This is Five of Swords. Five of Swords has different meanings. In this case, first thing that came to mind is shooting yourself in the foot out of fear. Devil. A lot of negative self-talk. A lot that and doubt is what chains you to a life that you haven't been completely happy in. That's why up here it was showing that you have been searching for that happiness that may have been eluding you, but there's an opportunity being presented. And I think this is talking both about relationships and career, work, and for some reason I want to say that they're tied together. This may not even be romantic relationships. This might be about your friends and your connections that you make socially that elevate your career. And you've been stuck in a job or something like that you have not been happy with, and you've had this vision and this dream. This is your year to make that dream a reality. You're birthing it. There's abundance to follow. You've planted that seed. Now, it's ready to sprout. Okay? Okay. Unspoken Butterfly, we'll get your final cards here. Couple final cards. And then I got one more reading after this. And then I could do some free pulls. Cleansing mind, body, home. I get this relaxation, pampering of self. Or is that the kind of business that you were thinking of going into? Spiritual cleansings of mind, body, and soul. And whatever this is, you've been very unclear about it. That's that devil energy, the doubt. That's doubt. But this is over it. Letting it go. Fertility. Bountiful. That Empress energy. Giving birth to abundance. And I'm not just talking about financial abundance, which I feel that is coming, but abundance of love on so many levels. Okay. I hope that this made sense for you. I haven't seen any feedback from you. I look over to the chat once in a while. You're welcome, Unspoken Butterfly. Okay. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure how many free reads I'm going to do, because my throat's actually My voice is feeling strained. Okay. Last one on the list is Tammy. Okay, that's it. Tammy's the last paid reading. Tammy? I love it when they do this. Going back to, where is it? Right here. This deck. Okay. Yes, Omega. Quick answer is yes. Okay. But I'm not really taking specific questions today. But that's an easy question. I don't even need to ask Spirit about it. Okay. Okay, Tammy. We're back to Trish James's tarot deck that's double-sided. Okay. Wow. Choices. They fell out of the deck. Okay. Your focus this year, Tammy, is about choices. This is the Lover's card. Deep, meaningful connections. That is the dominant energy that is going to be shaping the year for you. Decisions in your personal life, your personal relationships. Okay. Embracing coming back to reality. 7 of Cups in the reverse. Wow. I'm getting shattered illusions about relationships. Exhaustion. 9 of Wands. It feels like that there are certain relationships in your life that have been totally exhausting. That something's got you worn down. But the 9 of Wands is also perseverance, resilience. It is, but that's like your challenge. Getting through some emotional muck and shattered illusions about relationships. Okay, 2012. But I think that you're embracing truth, but there is a focus on a relationship this year. You might have been single since 2012, but you might not be single much longer. There's no smoke and mirrors here with somebody. But there is a sense of blockage and a wall. And if I was to sum up this row, I would say that there is a new connection coming in that is legit, that in order to embrace this, you need to, in this opportunity, you're going to have to tear down some walls. Okay, next 3 cards. The Empress. Finances, career look gorgeous here. The Empress births things, nourishes things. I think that you have been very career focused, very nurturing to self. That's good. You're in a very strong place, powerful place with your finances, your career, life in general. And that might be threatening to some people. I don't know why I want to say that, but I felt that I needed to say that. Temperance, balance, your relationships. You're in a good place. This year you're going to be in a very good place. A very balanced connection coming in. One that does involve patience. Not going to go anywhere. I mean, not going to go away. When I say not going to go anywhere. This feels long term. Overall health. Oh. You got 2 cards that wanted to come out for that one. So one fell on the floor. Either one or both of these are going to apply here. We've got Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, conservative, and King of Cups, compassion. You don't express your emotions or give them out, or you've been unwilling to give your heart up, if that makes sense. Then 10 of Pentacles in the reverse is a family legacy that doesn't work out. I'm telling you, your focus is going to be on a relationship. But this is embracing that that didn't work out and learning from it. I swear you're going to meet somebody. But you need to let go of any of the setbacks that you've had in life. And you've had your fair share. Page of Cups, playfulness. That, I think, is your daughter. I think part of the reason that you withhold involvement with anybody is, I think it's more about your daughter. You are, the Empress energy in this reading is coming across as very protective and very much her being your primary focus. And I got 3 more cards that want to come out in regards to this. And we've got surrendering, Hangman. Surrendering that energy brings success. This is like, and we got the Tower in the reverse, avoiding the Tower moment. You've been trying to avoid any kind of surprises to your daughter out of fear of her having a Tower moment. Okay? But I think you're going to be you would be pleasantly surprised. The Hangman is not just about surrender, it's looking at things at a different perspective. But you've kind of put surrender, or you kind of sacrificed love and relationships for your daughter. But there's a victory here. What you're not seeing is if you found somebody, you let your guard down because there is somebody coming towards you this year. She's going to be elated. She's going to be ecstatic. She's going to feel on top of her world. And I feel like whoever this man is that's coming towards you will also make her a priority and put her on a pedestal. Because the lover, the lover's card's here for a reason. There's a soul bond, a soulmate connection coming in. So, no wonder I'm not seeing a lot of energy around money and career. You said you were disabled or something like that. But that's why your focus, this is going to be a year of developing a very close relationship. Okay? Okay, we've got memories of the past here that you may have lost sleep over, losing sleep over, starting anew, and hanging on to the past. But this year, you have an opportunity, and your guides are telling you to do it, to go with it. Don't wait when that opportunity presents itself. Okay? But that's what I have for you. You're quite welcome, Tammy. Okay. Now, when I get into the free reads, there's no questions asked or anything. It is going to be 3-card spreads. What your focus is on 2025, any support or opportunities that will basically highlighting strengths and opportunities or external support that will help you in 2025. And then the last card is going to be a card of advice. And these are meant to be very quick, fast reads. Tammy, I think it is. Wait, my cards say this is the year for love for you. Okay. Okay. Now my throat is like getting really dry. It's been a while. This is like a marathon live. I'm going on 2 hours being on here. I didn't think it would take me 2 hours to get through all those 7. But then again, I did take a break, didn't I? Let's see, who am I going to do next? Okay, we are going to start the free reads. Going back to my OG. Okay, less thinking. More shuffling. Okay. Yeah, I thought about maybe opening it up to do 1 or 2 more paid readings, but I wanted to see how many free ones I can do. I think I've kind of tapped myself out. So I need some real easy ones, just quickies here. Okay, rock that body. Okay, the focus of 2025. Two of Cups. Partnerships. Friendships. Building bonds. Wow. That could be in any area of life. It doesn't have to be your personal life. It could be professional. It could be any area of life. But this is about building connections. And the second card is about, highlights your the strengths and opportunities or external support that will aid in this wish fulfillment. Are you shitting me? Getting what you want out of a partnership. Don't shoot the messenger, but you might be getting somebody coming into your life. Fool. This is the advice. This is taking that leap of faith. Taking a leap of faith in something that is going to be very emotionally fulfilling. This, to me, I just gotta put it like it is. This is an emotional partnership. This is an emotional bond that is very fulfilling. Exactly what you want, exactly what you've talked about, and it's a whole new beginning. There's a whole new world out there for you, Rock That Body. There's an emotional connection coming in 2025. And the advice here, or guidance. This is the strategy to navigate any challenges or maximize success. And that is going with the flow. Not holding back. Not letting fear hold you back. But taking that leap of faith. Okay. Who else am I going to do next? User 1234. Give me your first name. I'll wait a few seconds and I'll move on to somebody else. User 1234, I need your first name. I don't read anonymous people per se. I like to see some kind of handle or some kind of first name. Good night, Star. Thank you, Star. Thank you so much. Okay. Moving on. For the free reads, you need to be present. Omega, I'll go ahead and throw 3 cards for you. Omega, I did see an interesting card during the shuffling that kind of stuck out in my mind, which was the Judgment card. That is an awakening. Okay? Your focus of the year is justice. I don't know if there's any legal issues pending or anything like that, but this also is a card of balance, balancing the scales, balancing of life. This is also a card of decision making and a card of truth. This is like brute honesty. Opportunities to grow. This is like focusing on balancing life and life's lessons and being honest with yourself, which will allow you to grow. And I feel this growth has to do with your spirituality and self-care. Okay? A decision to take care of self. And your advice, stop limiting yourself. You're overthinking the process. Good night, Tammy. You're overthinking the process of your spiritual growth. And there needs to be a sense of balance, and I just feel like setting certain boundaries. Okay, your advice, and think outside the box. There you go. This year, for your personal growth, think outside the box. Okay. Daisy, that was me. She thought somebody was knocking. Woke her up out of sound sleep. It was me pounding my cards. Sherry K. I'm only doing a few of these, and I apologize to those that may miss out tonight. I'm not sure when I'm going to do live readings again. I always thought, well, maybe I could do these once a week. I usually don't get to them once a week. The last time I did live readings was probably 3 weeks ago. I know I'm definitely going to do one. You're welcome, Omega, for Valentine's Day next month. So be on the lookout for that. I have quite a busy schedule between, supporting myself also with DoorDash. I'm in the middle of helping to plan my son's wedding. Dealing with that. Plus other what's the word I'm looking for? Other projects I have going on. I'm not answering specific questions, Rena. Okay. These are just general readings. Okay, Sherry. Sherry K. Your focus for 2025 is wrapping something up in a nice little pretty bow. This year, 2025, is an end of a cycle. You're wrapping something up, and that's where your focus is going to be. Now, this card usually reveals what your main theme is, whether it's a challenge or an area for growth. You're wrapping something up. And you're going to have the opportunity presenting itself, the support, 10 of Wands, some kind of responsibility or something that has been weighing you down. You're going to be able to drop those wands and close out that cycle. Your advice is Four of Pentacles. And this is telling me don't hold on to these wands. It's time to drop them. It's time to let go of those struggles. And there's an element of release. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Okay, NW, Nancy. I'm going to be wrapping this session up here. My energy is just about spent. Okay, I think Nancy's probably going to be the last one. Because I've been on here I think over 2 hours. So, okay, let's see what Spirit has to say for you for this year of 2025. I saw the Two of Swords briefly, which is not ignoring something anymore. Your focus is an ending. Oh my God. A transformation, a transition. You're closing a chapter. So this could be a challenge for you, or this could be welcome change. But there is something coming to an end. And the Two of Swords in my mind's eye that I saw when I was shuffling is like this is an ending that was needing to come, that you might have sat on the fence about, might have put off for a while. But it's something that you can't ignore anymore. I'm not seeing what area of life this is in, but you probably know what that is. Justice. It could involve legal proceedings. retirement perhaps, or this, okay, if it's not legal proceedings, yes, the two of, or the justice is a life-changing decision. The justice card could also be speaking of Libra season, like towards late September to late October time frame. But you have support behind you on this decision to enter the next phase. Now, I do not read life transitions like that. Very, very rare. I have been doing this. I'm turning 56 in a couple weeks. A week and a half. And I started reading cards when I was 14. So I have been doing this for a very long time. Aw, thank you so much. And if in all this decades of reading, readings like this, reading for somebody, I could probably count on one hand where I actually read the death card as a physical death. The only time I see the death card as a physical death in the tarot is in my true crime readings, missing person readings. That's where that applies. General life, when I read for people, I could count on one hand where that meant a physical death in all the decades that I've been doing this. Okay, moving on. This is basically stating a decision to change, a decision to make some kind of transition in your physical life. And a major decision, like you mentioned, retirement. That is a major decision. Let's see what your advice is for the year. The Lovers, and a choice. The Lovers does not always mean a romantic partnership. The original, and I said this in one of the other readings, that the original Lovers card was not called the Lovers in the tarot. It was the Choice card. But because a lot of people were confused the Lovers with the Justice card, the Choice card was renamed the Lovers. It's about duality. And I'm feeling like the masculine and feminine energies within yourself. There is a harmonious balance. The Lovers is a number 6, which promotes balance and harmony. And the Choice, I'm seeing the two aspects of life, going from working to the retirement. I would say you are on track. You are probably right. This is about retirement, I feel. This is probably going to be your year. This is going to be your year. Okay. That is it, folks, for tonight. I am done. My energy is spent. I know when I have to stop. And it's not only my energy, I feel my voice. My throat's getting scratchy from talking so much. You're welcome, Nancy. Yeah, selling a house could be a legal situation. But that second card is something that's meant to be supportive. a helping hand. So something in the legal system or a decision that is supportive of an ending or a transition into a new chapter. So I need to give my voice a break and my energy a break. I thank everybody who has showed up here today. I thank you for the donations and everybody's wonderful energy here. The community. I take pride in my community that has built. And I can't say that I built it. We all built this community that I have. So, yeah, it is 10:23. I am an hour late taking my melatonin. Yeah. Anyhow, I love each and every one of you. And I wish you all well. I wish you all a prosperous new year. With that, I bid you good night.